John, might sound like a really silly question. Is this all part of Common Core in the state of Nevada?
It's all part of Common Core throughout the nation.
Wow. All right, so 800 data points, and you've got 4 kids. You just wanted to know, what are they collecting and why are they collecting it? And they said you had to come up with 10 grand?
Yes, I started out at the state level. I started with the State Board of Education and asked them the question, can I please see the data you're tracking on my children? They sent me to the local school district, Washoe County School District, which is Reno, Nevada. And then the local school district said, well, we don't know exactly what information is being uploaded to the state, so you got to go back to the state. So then I went back to the state, and then the state told me, eventually told me, yes, we can do it, but it would cost just over $10,000.
All right, let's just say for the sake of argument, you were a 1%er who had 10 grand to burn just because you just wanted to make a point. What would they have done if you came up with the 10 grand?
I guess they would have showed me the data that they're collecting today. The problem is Nevada's system, the last time I checked, the statewide longitudinal data system for the state of Nevada, it's only halfway complete. So I would probably have to keep doing this until the system was complete. Right now, that they could be adding more data even after if I paid the $10,000. More data could be added later.
This is something I'm not understanding. 800 different data points on every kid attending public schools in Nevada. I didn't even know there were 800 data points. What are they trying to collect?
That's a good question. This isn't just Nevada. There's 47 states that have taken over $612 million from the federal government to ensure that all these data systems, these longitudinal data systems, are compatible. So all this data that's collected, it's the same in 47 states. So it's not just Nevada. And in my opinion, the privacy of every student in these 47 states and their families is at risk with these data systems.
Do you feel like after first being told that, well, it was just metadata on your phone, we're not tracking any real hard information, that we found out that was not true, that whatever they say is just some innocuous tracking could turn out to be way more than just name, date of birth, lunch preferences, whatever?
We don't know what they're tracking, and we don't know what the implications are going to be for these children in the future. Going for jobs in the future, trying to get into college. We're in uncharted territory, and we just don't know the implications it's going to have for the children. We need to slow down and take a look at this.
This network has been on top of this from day one. I mean, we've reported on things like cameras that are going to be able to sense eye movement, sensors in classrooms that are going to measure heart rate, body temperature, to look for the signs of aggressive or dangerous behavior. It feels like we're putting our kids, and my daughter's only 4, so she's not ready to start kindergarten for another year. We're putting them into this brave new world, big brother, almost zoo-like environment where they're going to be controlled top to bottom by the government. And I don't want to sound paranoid, but it seems like that's what's happening.
Well, after FERPA was gutted at the end of 2012, within about a month and a half in Reno, Nevada, there was a news report on a local news report in Reno. And what they talked about is the state of Nevada wants to direct the children into the type of college and career-ready jobs, and this is a quote, that will benefit the children and the state.
Oh, so you mean
it's about direct.
If the president has those zones, these climate hubs and all these zones he wants to set up, this might be a funnel into those places.
I certainly can't comment on that. All I know is what was already been said. That's today. And again, most all this was done because FERPA was gutted. This couldn't have happened without parent consent prior to the end of 2011. It was the U.S. Department of Education that gutted FERPA at the end of 2011. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this discussion right now.